You don't need a huge visual crew or an expensive production studio to make commercials people will actually pay for. This fruit juice commercial was made almost entirely using AI, and a company paid me $100 after finding one of my YouTube videos. But before I show you exactly how I did it, take a look at this commercial.
This is Fruity Go. Real fruit, real refreshment, real good. Every bottle packed with pure fruity goodness. Cool, crisp, made for the moment. Grab your Fruity Go today. Fruity Go, refreshingly yours.
Now, before I delve into how I landed this gig, let's break down exactly how I created that commercial from start to finish. To make this commercial video happen, I requested product photos for their fruit juice flavors along with essential details like their logo, business location, and phone number. The next step was to find video inspiration for the concepts I wanted to use, and I used a platform called Spectacle. After getting all the required information, I moved on to ChatGPT. Then I clicked on the Create an Image button, uploaded the product photos, and added my first prompt, instructing it to create a vibrant, refreshing commercial with a refined aesthetic of a premium beverage brand. And after a few minutes, ChatGPT created a storyboard featuring both juice flavors and all the key selling points I wanted to highlight. But sometimes you can get generic results that do not match how you like them. So if you're not happy with it, type next and send. ChatGPT will regenerate a different one for you. Once you have the results you wanted, click on the image and download it. By the way, I've added every prompt I used in the description in case you want to practice with them yourself. But remember to replace the product name, category variations, core benefits to communicate, and the target audience. Also, ensure you modify the visual style to how you want it. Now, the next thing is to bring our commercial video to life, and there are a couple of AI tools to help you achieve that. In my case, I used Google Flow AI, but you can use other options like Clink or Sedance. However, Google Flow AI gives you 50 credits daily to practice. But for a professional job, I prefer you go with the premium version, which costs around $2 monthly for the first 3 months from where I am coming from. Inside Google Flow AI, click on Create New Project and you should have something like this. Now, head over to this section, click the plus sign here and tap on Upload Media. Locate the storyboard ChatGPT helped you outline and click to upload. Once the storyboard is uploaded, click on Add to Prompts. Ensure you are in agent instruction mode. Paste in the animation prompt I have provided and click on Submit. Now, wait a few minutes for the next instruction before you click on Approve. This helps you adjust your prompt to know whether you are getting the results you wanted. And if you are cool with the feedback, click on Approve and Google Flow is going to start the animation process for you. Once the animation is done, click on it and play through the video to see if the splash physics and product movements fit into the concept you wanted. Because in some cases, liquid animations take a tweak or two to get right. Now, after the image generation and the animation process, you need to get humans involved. In some cases, you need to add a voiceover to the commercial you are working on. This varies from product to product, but in my case, I requested a voiceover from the company. They provided it and I recorded the entire thing myself to give the juice flavors that energetic human feel. So if you are working on a professional job, I recommend recording it yourself or find someone on Fiverr or 15 Ghana to record a human voice that fits the project. Once you are done, import everything into any editing tool of your choice. In my case, I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro. You can use CapCut, or if you're using a phone and you want that premium features on CapCut, you can use QuickCut. Once your projects are imported, place them on your editing timeline and add the recorded voiceover and sound effects if possible. search for copyright-free commercial music, and add it to make it look professional. And that's how I was able to come up with that commercial you watched earlier. Now, let's talk about how the said company reached out to me. So a few days after uploading my AI tutorial, I checked my email and saw something that caught my attention right away. The subject line read, "Commercial Collaboration Enquiry." At first, I honestly thought it was a spam, but after reading it, I realized a real company wanted me to create an ad for them. They actually had two products in mind. One was paint and the other was a beverage. Fast forward, we directed a chat to WhatsApp where they told me they produce paint and fruit juice flavors and they needed a commercial. Even though we negotiated, we went back and forth a bit on the price I was charging them. Because I didn't have a rate card and this is my first time doing such a gig, I based my number on the time it would take me and what felt fair for both sides, and we landed on $100. However, I didn't get the job done easily because I sent the first draft of the commercial to the person involved and they weren't fully happy. I was concerned I had messed up my first paid project. Though they liked the idea, but they pointed out several things that didn't feel right. Because in some of the scenes, the color contrast on the juice bottles felt slightly off, making them look unnatural, and the automated voice reading the script sounded robotic. So I re-rendered the visuals and did the entire voiceover myself to give it that authentic human touch. And that's how my final project got approved and I finally got paid. Now, $100 might sound small on camera, but the bigger win is what it proves. Small businesses everywhere need content. They also need ads, promos, and social media visuals, but most of them don't even have a marketing team, and some of them don't want to pay thousands for a video crew. And thanks to AI tools, now one person can work from home to produce something professional with their phones or laptops. Now, this is not some get-rich-quick method. Maybe I was lucky someone found me through a video and hired me, but one thing I have learned is this: don't just learn AI. Show what you can create, and I mean upload sample commercials to YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, or Instagram, because small businesses need examples before they trust you. My clients didn't hire me because I said I knew AI. They hired me because they saw something I had already made. If a local business can pay real money for a fruit juice commercial made this way, then imagine what's possible if you start putting your own work out there. Now, if you want to see that video that got me this gig, tap the next video on your screen right now. My name is Regina Diamond, and I'll see you there.